Good morning, namaste. Time to go live on a cool bicycle live stream this morning on Sunday the 27th of June at 7 a.m. Temperature is dropping. It's down to 9.4 degrees and I've been riding with my balaclava on for the last couple of hours. I've just taken it off and it's really feeling quite chilly on the head. I think when I finish this live stream I'll be putting it back on again because it's quite noticeable. But it's a beautiful, almost full moon out there, and it's a nice, quiet Sunday morning ride, just the way I like it. So I was having dinner last night with a couple of friends, and I was telling them that I was telling them some of the stories of my life, and they said, "Oh, can't you should write a book?" And I said, "Well, it's funny you mentioned that." I said, "I've already written a poetry one when I was 6 years ago, a very small poetry book, which is still available. You can buy it through Blurb. But I did say, okay, when I do write a book, it'll be called Don't Believe the Lie. So this morning's live stream is, here's what happens to you when you keep believing lies. So I want to paint a picture of ourselves and how our society operates and how we have, from the earliest instance of our memories and our interaction with those around us, from our earliest point in life, we have been fed lies. And the more you look at it, the more you think about the stories, as these lies come in the form of stories that we have been told from our youngest age, the more frightening or enlightening or depressing the realization becomes of the lies that we've been fed by well-meaning and not so well-meaning people in our life. And good morning, Matt. Thank you for watching as I freeze to death. It just feels so chilly for 9.4 degrees. It feels like it's half that temperature. It feels like it's about 3 or something. But I do have a really good view to the southwest of the silhouette of the mountain range, Springbrook. So that's worth it. Anyway, you know, as we dig deeper and we look at the lies that we're fed, let's just have a look at their origins, why they're so pervasive, what we can do about it when we realize that we've been living a life on a foundation of lies. My God, that's a nice view. So, we're told some pearlers when we're young. We're told that, there's a Santa Claus and an Easter Bunny and, all those common sort of child myths that we, on the surface take lightly when we discover that they're not true. But actually they're part of a series of lies from people that are complicit in having an effect on us as far as how we will trust the information that's supplied to us and how we understand who we are and what our purpose in life is. So, unfortunately from a vegan perspective, where, we're told from our supposedly well-meaning but incredibly conditioned parents or elders or guardians that, we have to eat all the animal products on our plate, which is one of the saddest lies because of the implications that it has for our health, for the environment, but most importantly, for the animals. So this lie that we're fed from this young age, and we're literally fed this lie that, we need animal products for our health, for our protein and calcium and vitamin D and all these other reasons, by people that believe it's true. Now, this is an important thing to just keep in mind here, that people who feed us these lies may be well-intentioned. You can be completely, and I've said this before, you can be completely sincere in your belief, but you can be sincerely wrong in what you believe. And there is so much evidence of that in the world on large scales when we just have a look at the US elections and the number of people that vote for candidates that are completely inappropriate to be in a position of power. So you have a mass of people that are sincere in believing that this person is going to be good for the country, and are simultaneously sincerely wrong. They're not even aware of it. That's where believing a lie has devastating effects, because of the effects it has on a wider scale when a person in a position of power is controlling the lies, I guess you could say. But let's go back to, from our early instances, we are fed lies about where we will find happiness, where we will find our best nutrition, what our goals in life should be, who we are, where we are, that sort of thing. From the earliest point, we are fed these lies from our elders, our guardians, our parents. We are fed these lies because they were fed lies by the people bringing them up. And this cycle has perpetuated itself back through the ages by people who have never dug deep enough to realize or to see that they are actually living in a matrix of lies. And just to be completely transparent here, I'm not talking about conspiracy theorists or conspiracists, because that's a different scenario which I've covered enough times, but it does come from, it does sort of connect in. But one of the biggest things, one of the biggest lies is the lie of the mind that would have us believe that our purpose here, that our goal here is to find happiness through things. And as I've spoken about many a time, the proof is in the pudding. I think I even mentioned this last weekend, that in achieving those things, whether we become a millionaire, a billionaire, materially achieving these things very quickly proves that it is a lie, because we know within our core that that is not satisfying what the deepest needs we have are. So I noticed as I was growing up that there was a dichotomy between the supposed goals in life that would make us happy, that were fed to me by significant others in my life, by media, and I noticed that, and I fell for it as much as everyone else did, that there were these beliefs that the new car, I would find happiness in the new car or the new house or the new relationship. And one of the benefits of hindsight is being able to experience that and realize it is not the solution. So the implications, sadly, of believing these lies is that we waste our time, from a spiritual sense, we waste our time in meaningless activities, and to discover something that we should have known all along had we been fed the correct information in the first place by people that had more awareness and hadn't believed the lies themselves. So that's not a judgment on them. It's just it's just an observation that well-meaning people, well-intentioned but sincerely misdirected people, can send us in directions that are, well, can misdirect us as well, because it's all that they have believed in themselves. And Matt says, spot on, brother. So what am I saying here? What I'm saying is that on a deeper level, when we believe that the messages we're being fed are going to be what we're searching for, we will always be thwarted. And on a it's very sad, because on a deeper level, what we're searching for is not found in things, and it's very sad to see our fellow brothers and sisters falling for these lies. And then it's also very sad because of the implications, as I said earlier, that it's having for the animals, for the environment, which is becoming more, what's the word? It's just becoming more severe in the amount of time that we're losing trying to save the environment, and the implications that believing in these lies have to our health, to our also to our mental and emotional health, as well as our physical health, to our spiritual development. So my point is, as I start to wind up, is that by all means enjoy the temporary happiness that you get from, that I'm getting right now from looking at the almost full moon over the water. You can enjoy that, but you enjoy it coming from a point of awareness that it's not what you're looking for. It's just a reflection of something much deeper that we're all searching for. So my point is, don't believe the lie. Have a look at all the things going on around you, and even be aware of the lie that is spun, sadly, also by people that have got so sucked into believing everything their mind tells them that sorry about that, there's a motorbike, that they also start believing conspiracy lies, and that is also pretty sad. So I hope that's made some sense. It was a bit of a ramble. I didn't have any notes or anything, so, and not a lot of sleep. Anyway, thanks for joining. Hope you have a great day, and let's spread the truth by being ambassadors of compassion instead of believing the lie. So yes, so that's it. So live vegan and save lives. Ahimsa.